Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. Politics in Kenya is getting more interesting and more lively. I want us to have a look at a story captured by Daily Nation today, Tuesday, for the story is going to inform the basis of our analysis right now. ODM leader Raila Odinga's allies are mulling a future coalition with President William Ruto should he deliver on his recent promises. Basking in the glory of ODM members being appointed to the broad-based cabinet, politicians in Mr. Odinga's bastions, including his brother Dr. Oburu Odinga, say nothing will stop them from working with Dr. Ruto if he keeps his word. Mr. Odinga's allies, who spoke on the backdrop of Dr. Ruto's recent tour of Nyanza region, said that they have worked with the president before and will be ready to do so again. The nation has established that if all goes well and Mr. Odinga clinches the chairmanship of the African Union Commission AUC during the elections in February next year, then his team and that of Dr. Ruto will likely strike a 2027 poll deal. In the deal, they are expected to draw a power-sharing formula that will incorporate ODM and the President's United Democratic Alliance UDA. Dr. Odinga said that the ODM leader has since embraced President Ruto, adding that the Luo nation will be ready to pay his 2007 political debt should he fulfill the community's wishes. And then the story continues. He received a warm welcome by the community more than any other time he has visited the region. This is because Raila has embraced him, and I think it is not bad kurudisha mkono, pay a political debt, Dr. Odinga said. He said that President Ruto played a major role in 2007 when Mr. Odinga was appointed Prime Minister in former President Mwai Kibaki's Government of National Unity. It continues. He mobilized the people of Rift Valley who voted for Mr. Odinga to a man when he contested the presidency against Mr. Kibaki in the 2007 poll, yet we did not give him much in the last election, Dr. Odinga said. He went on, but we are telling you, Mr. President, that as things move, let our people feel that they are also part of the government. Yes, that's Oburu Odinga, Raila Odinga's elder brother, and is making it very clear that if Raila Odinga clinches AUC position next year, nothing will stop ODM and Ruto's UDA party from working together. And that William Ruto should also move with speed to make the Luo nation feel they are in government. I want us to put these remarks into perspective for Kenyans to understand what's happening behind the scenes. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. Let me start by asking this question. Can the Luo nation work with Ruto, or can they support Ruto come 2027? That's the big question, ladies and gentlemen. In our yesterday's analysis, I did explain that William Ruto and Raila Odinga should now support one another fully if they don't want to be roasted or to be hanged separately. Because looking on how Kenyans are responding, it's very clear Ruto is being roasted separately, as Raila is also being roasted or being hanged separately. And I have got a feeling that Kenyans are proving to be very ungrateful. If you look at some Kenyans now attacking Raila Odinga and even wishing the Djibouti candidate to beat Raila Odinga, that proves beyond any reasonable doubt that some Kenyans are not very grateful. A man who has fought for this nation all these years, some Kenyans are now wishing him bad. Some Kenyans are not grateful, and that's the truth, ladies and gentlemen. So for Raila Amolo Odinga and William Ruto to beat these haters in their game, Raila and William Ruto must now support one another fully. Kama ni mbaya, wacha iwe mbaya. Raila being good is not helping him with anything. So let him and William Ruto embrace one another fully. And should Raila embrace Ruto fully, and should Ruto also embrace Raila Odinga fully, the Luo nation will support William Ruto to the last man. All that needs to happen is for Raila Odinga to embrace Ruto fully. Ruto too has to embrace Raila Odinga fully. The Luo nation will support that alliance to the last man. Even though it's very painful, that's the truth, ladies and gentlemen. How can William Ruto embrace Raila Odinga fully? Just as I did explain in my yesterday's analysis, William Ruto should make a decision. Does he want to continue working with the mountain, or does he intend to work with Raila Odinga? Ruto cannot embrace both the mountain and Raila Odinga at the same time. The mountain will be annoyed by Ruto embracing Raila Odinga, and Raila Odinga supporters, or areas that have been supporting Raila Odinga, will also not take it lightly when Ruto embraces the mountain. They'll not give him that full support. The mountain will not give Ruto full support. Raila Odinga's strongholds will also not give William Ruto full support. So Ruto has to make a decision. If it's the mountain and the Kaliji nation, so be it. Let those two areas be his starting point, after which now we can embrace other regions. If it's the Kaliji nation and the Raila Odinga strongholds, let it be that way. After which now we can now move on to other areas. He must have strongholds. And in this case, by bringing Raila Odinga on board, that was a sign that the mountain stronghold was not with him. So he must let the mountain stronghold go. Let him replace the mountain stronghold. Let him have some non-strongholds. After which now we can just embrace those other areas, including the mountain. But he can't embrace the mountain and Raila Odinga strongholds at the same time. The two regions will not give him that full support. Mtaka yote, ukosa yote. So he has to embrace one region at a time. I don't know whether that point has sunk in. And also, if you look at William Samoei Ruto, he has to reorganize his government. As currently constituted, this is a two-tribe government. Let William Ruto reorganize his government. Let him send some people home. Let new faces representing Kenya come in. If Ruto does that, maybe Raila Odinga strongholds will embrace him. And when I talk of Raila Odinga strongholds, I'm not only talking of the Luo nation. I'm also talking of Western Coast and Nairobi and other parts of the country. Let us see the face of Kenya. Some people must be sent home for William Ruto to get it right. I'm saying all that because currently, if you look on how Kenyans are reasoning, arsenals are being channeled on Raila and on William Ruto, simply because William Ruto has not identified his strongholds. He's still trying to do what we call trial and error, and that's not working. So he has to make a decision. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Any person watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.